Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Gentlemen, thank you. So we are here this morning for the junior high academic awards program. So what we're going to do is we're going to have different teachers come up. I'm going to present some awards, and we're just going to honor students who did really well academically in their classes. So some of you may receive a lot of awards, some of you may receive a couple of awards, someone may not receive any. But I think the point of this time is to recognize the kids who tried really hard in their classes and were able to show that achievement in a letter grade or with a criteria that their teacher met. So no matter where you fall in that category, I expect you to exhibit Trojan pride, okay? So personal responsibility. That means we're going to control ourselves. We're going to keep our hands and feet to ourselves. We're not going to talk. We're going to be quiet. We're going to be respectful. All right? That just hit the R for pride, for respect. We're going to have integrity. All right? So just because you see someone else doing something wrong, make sure you're making the right choice. All right? We're going to be determined because it's going to be a little bit long, but I think you can focus. And we're going to have enthusiasm in an appropriate way. That means, like, if we're calling a list of people, clap at the end. Don't shout out. Don't be that guy, because people want to hear their name called for their hard work. So have an appropriate clap at the end, but we're not screaming and yelling and hollering and any of those things, okay? So I know you guys can do those things, but in case you can't, I may have the counselors or Officer Watkins or Mr. Eunice just have you go sit in the office because you're not able to exhibit those positive traits. But I don't think that's going to be an issue because I know all of you are perfectly capable of doing that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go through these different awards. The first thing we're going to do today is really go through and have teachers from different departments recognize students who did well within that department. So first up, we're going to have Mr. Seal presenting the Junior High Band Student Award.
Thank you, Mr. Yarborough. Good morning, Trojans. Not only will I be doing the band award, I'll also do the choir award. So when you teach a lot of students like I do, it's hard to pick. Well, I should say just me, all the teachers, all of us. It's hard to pick that one student, right, who really stands out among their peers. And for the band this year was a tough decision, but for the award for band for outstanding junior high band member goes to Morgan Vaught. For the choir award, another tough decision, but another student like Morgan that definitely deserves this recognition, and that goes to Tessa Bontrager. Next teacher up will be Mrs. Jackson.
All right, today we are going to have we're going to be passing out our awards for excellence in 7th grade science first. And in order to get this award, they had to have A's all for 9 weeks. So that's why they had this.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call your name. If I call your name, you're going to come up on this side of the steps, kind of pause in front of the table, slide down, and then we'll be able to get a picture of everyone who got the excellence in 7th grade science. Hold your applause, please, till the end because this list is pretty long. Jada Bulis, Natalie Natalie Crooks, Avery. We're going to not clap, please, until everyone's name is called. Thank you. So let's go again. Jada Bulis, Natalie Crooks, Avery Faulkner, Camden Large, Addison Lemler, Malloy McMullen, Adeline Stichter, McKenna Emenacker, Alexis Kaufman, Natalie Mevis, Isabel Redinger, and Boston Westifer. Slide down. Great job, 7th graders. You guys can head back to your seats. Thank you.
Okay, for 8th grade, we're going to wait last for this one.
Now, for excellence in 8th grade science. Now, there will be one individual whose name is not called. We want to recognize them separately. So if you think your name should have been called and it is not, just know we didn't forget you, but there's something special we want to recognize you with. So excellence in 8th grade science, same criteria as before. A's in all 4 quarters. Caitlin Frick, Tatum Hudson, Levi McFarland, Willa Reichert, Gracie Riffle, Chloe Roberts, Ernest Schwartz, Cheyenne Shields, Leighton Westifer, Tessa Bontrager, Logan Collins, Jackson Faulkner, Savannah Hawley, Max Johnson, Braden Nifong, and McKenna Yarborough. Go ahead.
And for our final person here for 7th grade, Oh, okay. For our final person today, for outstanding junior high science student, this goes to Brady Heckerman, who has worked very hard. Brady gets a special award for this. Congratulations. You did a great job this year. go stand in front. I think they're taking a picture. Do I need to introduce Mr. Ward?
I'll get Jason. At this time, we're going to have Mr. Groves come up and talk a little bit about the Certificate of Commendation in 8th grade English.
Grade first. Do I have a list? I don't care.
List is right here.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll be doing basically 7th and 8th grade English and all the math as well. So first of all, we have Certificate of Commendation in 8th grade English. This goes to students who received an A each 9 weeks. And they are Tessa Bontrager, Logan Collins, Caitlin Frick, Allison Osagura, McKenna Yarbrough, Tatum Hudson, Levi McFarland, Willa Reichert, Ernest Swartz, Cheyenne Shields, Jackson Faulkner, Savannah Hawley, Brady Heckman, Sophie Howell, Max Johnson, Braden Nifong, and Briley Sheets. Tessa. All right. Nice job, Tessa. Logan. Caitlin. Nice job, Caitlin. Allison. Nice job. Henry. Tatum. Levi. Cheyenne's up there. Willa. Ernest. Cheyenne. Willa. Jackson. Savannah. Sophie, Riley, nice job, bud. Okay, all right. All right, give them a round of applause. Okay. All right, the next award is the Outstanding 8th grade Student, and this was really close this year. We had probably 3 or 4 students that were close to 100% every 9 weeks. This person, I think, had over 100% each 9 weeks, and I kind of just went by the overall grade and their percentage. But this person was a great student all year long, was excellent in 8th grade English, and this goes to Brady Heckman.
Here's your 7th grade.
Okay, I will also be presenting the certificates of commendation in 7th grade English. I believe the criteria was the same. It was they had to receive an A each 9 weeks in 7th grade English. And these go to McKenna Emmenacker, Annabelle Flinner, Natalie Mevis, Isabel Redinger, Boston Westifer, Jada Bulis, Natalie Crooks, Avery Faulkner, and Malloy McMullen. Okay, you can give them a round of applause. All right, outstanding 7th grade English student this year goes to Alexis Kaufman. You can stand there and get a picture real quick. Is this the same criteria they had to get an A? Okay, all right. Okay, I will also be presenting the math awards for the math teachers. First of all, we have excellence in 7th grade mathematics. Okay, this goes to Caden Amsden, Gabriella Ford, Aaron Fuller, Warren Harms, Justice Hensley, Aiden Tusing, Adeline Bailey, Maddox Holloway, Ellie Ickes, Addison Westifer, Annabelle Flinner, and Christian Floyd. Go ahead and line up. Okay, give them a round of applause. Okay, so I got the list here. It'll be easier because I couldn't see it. Okay. So this next one will be the excellence in 8th grade math. And this goes to Diana Eicher, Audrey Marshall, Parker McCann, Danica Moore, Clayton Andrews, Tristan Mitchell, Hunter Trusty, Caitlin Frick, Tatum Hudson, Allison Osagura, Madison Scott, Leighton Strevey, Leighton Westifer, and Charlie Warsham. Is there an excellence in this one? No. Okay. And that's just overall math.
Right.
All right.
Cindy's is all A's, all 9 weeks and on final.
Okay. And this is pre-algebra? No. Yes.
Pre-algebra, yep,
Okay.
right here. Yep.
It says 7th grade. Oh, Jada. Yeah,
well,
Jada
yeah,
is 7th
yeah,
grade.
yep.
I just have her right now with a speech. Nice job, guys. Amazing, amazing work. Amazing. Yeah, right here. Okay, the next set of math awards will go to excellence in 7th grade pre-algebra from Mrs. Stichter's class. Okay, this goes to Jada Bulis, Natalie Crooks, Alexis Kaufman, Camden Large, Malloy McMullen, Natalie Mevis, Isabel Redinger, Daniel Warner, and Boston Westifer.
This one's on this O, and I believe it's the same requirements. So this one's right here.
Okay.
And then make sure that you introduce Blake after you do the top math.
Okay. And the criteria for this was A's each 9 weeks, then an A on the final as well. Give them a round of applause. Okay, next is excellence in 8th grade algebra, Mrs. Orlowski. And that would be, I think, the same criterion. It's A each 9 weeks and an A on the final. And this goes to Tessa Bontrager, Jackson Faulkner, Brady Heckeman, Levi McFarland, Braden Nifong, and Ernest Swartz. Okay, give them a round of applause. All right, and then we have the final math award. This goes to the outstanding junior high mathematics student, and this goes to Brady Heckman. Yes, you gotta stand up there. Brady for the hat trick. Give him a round of applause. Okay, next presenter is Mr. Shorey for physical education.
Right there. There you guys go.
Okay. So those are there, and then these should be in order as well. Do you just want all four of them to stay up here? Yeah. Just do that. Okay. So I just have it in order there. Okay. So Miss Hall and myself are going to present the outstanding 7th and 8th grade PE student. And the criteria for this was academics, attendance, class participation, and sportsmanship. So we have 4 individuals. We're going to have all 4 come up, stay up here, so just hold your applause till we have all of them. So starting with 7th grade, the outstanding female 7th grade PE student goes to Natalie Meavis. The outstanding 7th grade male PE student goes to Malloy McMullen. For 8th grade, the outstanding 8th grade female PE student goes to Savannah Hawley. And last, the outstanding 8th grade male PE student goes to Ernest Schwartz. You're coming back next year, buddy. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay, give them a round of applause, please. Presenting next will be Mr. Williams with Social Studies.
And then you'll talk about that one.
Yeah.
So it should be cut off. Okay.
All right, good morning. So first off, to get this in my class, I do it by a percentage, and you have to average at least a 98% all 9 weeks, okay? So first off, we're going to go with 7th grade. They don't have my list up here. Is it? There it is. All right. All right, for 7th grade, we have Jada Bulis, Natalie Crooks, McKenna Eminecker, Avery Faulkner, Maddox Holloway, Alexis Kaufman, Camden Large, Addison Lemler, Malloy McMullen, Natalie Mevis, Isabel Rittinger, and Grant Williams. How did I know the three amigos would come up together?
What'd you say?
I said the three amigas came up together. Well, I can't help it alphabetically. You guys follow each other. Lemler, Mevis, Rettinger. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll do his last. All right, for 8th grade, it's the same criteria, but I want to point out 4 students specifically, because these 4 students were only the second set of students I've had average above 100% for both years that I've had them. And those 4, just to point them out, were Jackson Faulkner, Braden Nifong, Max Johnson, and Brady Heckerman. All right? The only other student I've had do that so far is Emma Cook. Okay, so they averaged, and when I say above, they averaged at least 100.5% for the entire 2 years that I had them. So I want to say good job to you guys for that. All right, so 8th grade, the certificates. We have Tessa Bontrager, Jackson Faulkner, Savannah Hawley, Brady Heckerman, Sophie Howell, Tatum Hudson, Levi McFarland, Braden Nifong, Cheyenne Shields, Caitlin Frick, Max Johnson, Willa Reichert, Gracie Riffle, Chloe Roberts, Ernest Schwartz, McKenna Yarborough, and Audrey Marshall. Good job. Good job, guys. Ernie, I'm gonna miss you. You definitely can multitask well. Unlike Pickle. this one was supposed to be at the end. So. All right, so this last award is for Outstanding Junior High Social Studies Student. And for the first time, I had an actual three-way tie to where I had to get my calculator out and break it down to the thousandths column in the grades. And it literally came down to 1/1000th. And this year's Outstanding Social Studies student is Brady Heckerman. All right, and I will be followed by Mr. Zach Schaefer. Is he here? There you are. I was looking in the other corner.
I'll read names. Yeah. We'll do computer science first. All right, good morning. We've got, we're going to start with computer science. As you know, I do a little bit of computer science and math. We're going to start with that, and I didn't break it down 7th and 8th grade. We're just going to put you all together. In computer science, you know, we do a lot of group projects and collaboration work. So this isn't just based on scores, but also on collaboration and just work ethic in general, okay? So we've got excellence in computer science for 7th and 8th grade. Come on up, Malloy McMullen, Carson Nix, Riley Stoddard, Boston Westifer, Logan Collins, Chloe Roberts, Morgan Vault, and Ernest Schwartz. All right, junior high computer science, thank you. I'm also going to be giving out 2 excellence in 7th grade math, one for 7th grade math, one for 8th grade math, along with Mrs. Stichter and Mr. Elliott. I also teach a section of math there, and I know I've got my 7th grade group sitting down in front, and I know for many of you, I'm just going to say this publicly, I know you sit here, right, and I just want you to know how proud I am of what you've done this year. They'll be very honest that they know they're coming and they tell me, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to sit there and watch. Well, I'm very proud of you. I think you've had a heck of a year. We've got the data to support that. I co-teach this class with Mrs. Mevis, and 7th grade, I'm looking at you because you're right there. I look forward to having many of you again next year. 8th grade, I know you're kind of scattered out, but same thing. Within our groups, I'm just proud of you as a whole. I think we've done a fantastic job. Love having you all. I do want to honor one student in each class in particular, and this is just kind of based on, again, not the academics, but just teachability, the drive, willingness to ask questions, and an attitude that's been positive much of the year and willing to accept some teaching. I appreciate that very much. And so for excellence in 7th grade math, we're going to honor Isaiah Brink. Come on up, Isaiah. We'll just keep him up here for just a moment. We'll have 8th grade come join as well. And same thing, coming out of this group was a student I had last year who in particular this year just took it up a notch and was constantly asking, hey, what can I correct? What can I do? What can I work on? You could just tell there was a new drive this year to just do the absolute best he could. And this award goes to Jaden Arnett. All right, so there's excellence in 7th and 8th grade math in my class. Thank you. Our class. All right. I also have to present some words for Spanish, but I am definitely going to do this in English. I'm just doing this on behalf of Mrs. Haynes. We've got a decent list of names here for Certificate of Language Proficiency in Junior High Spanish. We got Brady Heckerman, Madison Scott, Sophie Howell, Jackson Faulkner, Cheyenne Shields, Tessa Bontrager, Max Johnson, Brady Nifong, Levi McFarland, Savannah Holly, Willa Reichert, Allison Azaguera, and Logan Collins. Come on up. Did I get that right? Something like that. Muy bueno. Donata. I know some words. No more than me. It's great that you come grab your award. While this group is up here, we're going to have you stay for just a moment. We do have an Outstanding Junior High Spanish Student Award to give as well. So, Outstanding Student in Junior High Spanish 1 goes to Tessa Bontrager. I'll let you pass that on behalf. All right, there's your Spanish class. Good job. All right. Next, we're going to have Mr. Yarborough, and I believe perhaps the counselors might be coming up here shortly as well for some honor roll related awards. And I'm just as shocked as you that he hasn't told a joke yet today. I don't know if you've seen that, so there you go.
All right, so we are going to go ahead. Don't worry, there's plenty of jokes coming during lunch, but we're going to go ahead and dive into honor roll. So we'll do an all A honor roll and an AB honor roll. So if you met the criteria, you may have made the all A honor roll, so you will not be called with the AB honor roll. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Again, we'll have you line up. We'll pause for a photo from up in the booth, and we'll get through that.
All right. Good morning. So for the 7th grade AB honor roll, we have the following students: McKenna Emmenacker, Avery Faulkner, Addison Limler, Grant Williams, Adeline Bailey, Audrey Borsa, Gabby Ford, Malloy McMullen, Carson Nix, Adeline Stichter, Daniel Warner, and Addison Westifer. Carson's coming. Adeline. Not Adeline, sorry, wrong one. She's back here. Daniel's coming. Do you want them to? 7th graders on the All A honor roll are Jada Bulis, Natalie Crooks, Lexi Kaufman, Natalie Mevis, Isabel Redinger, and Boston Westifer. All right, 8th grade students on the AB honor roll. Jaden Arnett, Logan Collins, Sophie Howell, Max Johnson, Parker McCand, Allison Osagera, Willa Reichert, Gracie Riffle, Madison Scott, Leighton Strevey, Hunter Trusty, Morgan Vaught, Leighton Westifer, Diana Eicher, Tatum Hudson, Audrey Marshall, and Chloe Roberts. Audrey. I'm sorry. Diana's back here. Congratulations. Eighth grade students on the All A honor roll are Tessa Bontrager, Jackson Faulkner, Caitlin Frick, Savannah Hawley, Brady Heckerman, Levi McFarland, Braden Nifong, and Ernest Schwartz. Good job, Braden.
All right, we have 3 more special student awards and 1 more special teacher award after this. So our 3 special student awards are students who will not be continuing on with us next year. They're moving on to different things within their life, but we got a special gift for each one of them because they have been a massive part of your life here from the time you guys started school here together. So we want to recognize those couple students today, and they are Diana Eicher, Jason Miller, and Ernest Schwartz.
Hey, Diana, here. I'll have you guys stay up here, okay? You guys can help me give the...
All right, I'm looking for one special person, but they may be hiding. So do we have Miss Schaefer in here yet? No, I know. There's someone supposed to be getting her and bringing her to me. Here she is. Miss Schaefer, can you come on up for a minute, please?
right, so I am excited to give this last award because the person getting award coming to the stage right now has changed my life individually forever. The choices that she has made have put my life in a different path, one I thought I would never get to be on. I will never be the same because of you, Mrs. Schaefer. I was Miss Stout, and she introduced me to Mr. Hartman. So I want to say thank you for all you've done for me. So I want everybody here to stand up if you have ever had Mrs. Schaefer as a teacher. All right, shh, be quiet. All right, stay standing, and anyone else that has never had her but has heard about Mrs. Schaefer before or has heard about her class, stand up. Okay, so come on up here, Mrs. Schaefer. All right, let's give her a round of applause, everybody. Okay. So, look at all of these students. Mrs. Schaefer, look at all these students standing. This is just a drop in the bucket of the influence you have had on the students here at Triton. So go ahead and take a seat, guys. When I first started here, I remember one of my 7th grade students coming into my classroom and telling me that there was this teacher in the school that hit kids with a bat. I assured the student that they heard wrong, and another student said, "Oh no, it's true. If you fall asleep in her room, she will hit you, or she will hit the desk to wake you up." I have a bat for you to remind you of this truth. Your kids secretly loved the bat. They would smile as the child that put their head down was about to be shocked up. So I want to give you this. There's something else for you. Thank you. Don't hit me yet. I have a gift that the kids sitting out here and some of the high school students wrote about you. Things that were said, and quote, "Thank you for being there for us. I love your discipline and the way you care so deeply." For every one of your students. Such a unique energy. Both your strictness and will to challenge students are rare, but not unwelcome. Thank you for inspiring me to be my best. Thank you for having my back the entire school year. Thank you for pushing me so hard to become a better student. You will never be forgotten in my heart. You impacted in my life more than you will ever know. You truly are the definition of a great teacher. And the last one is, don't forget about me. As I read through the sweet and silly things written, it reminded me of the many, so many, I can't list them all, things that you have done for staff and students here. You have challenged me to seek out the students that are struggling and be a voice for them. You have always been a voice for the students and staff at Triton. 34 years of memories, 34 years of impacting children. The last quote I said, "Don't forget about me." I will never forget about you and the amazing impact you have had on my life. You have taught me to be confident in front of my students and in front of the staff members. You have helped me find my voice in situations that have been challenging. I will forever be thankful for you for introducing me to Mike Hartman. And so Ernie has a gift that this is what the students here wrote for you. So let's give her a round of applause again. All right. Mrs. Schaefer isn't going to talk, but again, let's give her another round of applause for her.
I cannot think of a better way to end an academic awards program than to recognize a teacher who has invested in you and the kids in this community and the families for 34 years. So I think that's a great way to end it. So we'll take you back to classmen, but let's give Ms. Schaefer one more round of applause. All right, we're going to go ahead and start dismissing. So we're going to start with that class in the back. I can't see who your teacher is. You're going to head on back with Mr. Williams.